Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So another military news job, as it seems these things need to be reported. They're in all the time. So this will be an interesting one. Remember, we're talking about conscription. Remember, everyone, that the talk about conscription, it's a psychological operation. It's to prepare you for the fact that there will be national service coming back very, very soon, because it's the only way to make any numbers up. So we have a very useful article here from the Daily Mirror. UK conscription, the health conditions that would make you exempt from serving in the army. So we're going to get conscripted. We're going to give you the excuses you can use for not fucking going. So what's the point? This is the problem. Yeah. These are also the conditions which would make you exempt from serving in the army, period. But so we've even got people telling you, well, we're not worried about it. Here, this will make you sure you make sure you get one of these, then you won't have to join. Right then. The head of the British Army said the UK needs to make a citizen ready to fight if war broke out, but there are medical exemptions that exclude you from conscription. So yeah, the media, even the media don't give a fuck. No, they're just, well, we don't need anyone to defend our country. Here's an excuse. Brits who suffer from bad teeth and heart disease are included in a list of health conditions that will make you exempt from conscription. Oh, right, so eat loads of sugar, rot your teeth and get a fucking heart attack. You won't have to join them. I don't know how to shake your bubble mirror, but if we get to that bad that we need those sort of those people will be going whether you like it or not. Stop making excuses. The head of the British Army warned that the ordinary Brits would have to fight if the UK went to war with the armed forces aren't big enough. Yep, I remember PSYOPs, guys. This is just so they'll get national service coming out. Mark my words, in a couple of years we'll all be doing national service again. Well, you young kids will. I'm too old and I've done my bit. General Sir Patrick Sanders sounded the alarm with the bombshell speech telling ministers they need to mobilise the nation if war breaks out with Russia. Well, to be fair, if war did break out, even if we had a fully strength army, that would happen in any case because the casualty rates of a modern-day warfare would pretty much strip through them lot in a matter of weeks. So don't get too surprised. And also, why Russia? Why Russia? Oh, is it because of what's happening in the Ukraine? You mean the one we helped initiate? But anyway, the chilling alert comes among growing concerns that the UK doesn't have enough troops. And I've covered this before, and it's all because of diversity and inclusion. But in any case, there we go. Here we go, a bit of history for you. The UK has used conscription twice in the past during World War I and World War II. Yeah, because of exactly what I just mentioned in World War III, because people get killed very, very quickly. And it continued national service up into the 1960s. Previously, people have been chosen for conscription based on age, sex, job, and have been excluded of certain medical conditions. So we're going to list 60 of them now. The British Army has, so you just pretend you got one of these. You'll be fucking fine. Don't ever dare defend your country, mind you. Why the hell would you want to? In any case, the British Army has a list of 60 illnesses and complaints that would rule people out of fighting for the country, which is not limited, and some conditions might appear being surprising. Being in the army can be challenging and physically and mentally. Therefore, a history of health problems will persist. The presence of health conditions that usually don't affect you in everyday life can mean you're not able to join or even be able to want to join the United States. It's a fucking joke. Right, number one. Here we go. Heart disease. Yeah. Okay, well, we all know that. We don't need an explanation of what heart disease is. So 7.6 million people have a heart circulatory. So there's 7.6 million people you can't join because you might die of a heart attack. You'll probably die of a bullet through the head, but it's other food allergies. Well, you see, we can't have that. You see, because you won't be able to eat the rations if you live long enough. Oh my God, piles, hemorrhoids and piles. Right, there you go. Hemorrhoids, you got pregnancy, get your piles, back problems. Well, if you didn't have them when you join the army, by the time you're in there a couple of years, you'll have a back problem. You'll have bad knees as well. So there you go. Diabetes. Yeah, that'll be type 1. So you can't if you're diabetic. Here we go. Full list. Ready for this? Spinal surgery. Well, that's a fucking structural analysis of the spine and spinal cord. History of chronic or recurrent back pain. As I said, join the army, you'll get back pain, permanent. Sickle cell disease, congenitals, oh my God, hepatitis, leukemia, disorders, knee injuries and chronic knee pain. Again, join the army. That's something you're guaranteed to pick up any case. History of bone fractures. Yeah, again, you'll pick some of them up. Shoulder problems resulting in functional limitation, restrictions of movement, even though on D&I, disabled people should be included. Loss of a limb. Clubfoot. Okay, chronic diseases such as, I'm not even going to bother, spondylosis, psoriatic arthritis, go. Heart disease, obviously, or well, any heart problem is going to pretty much roll you out of most things, let alone being in the army. Poor dental hygiene includes removal of teeth and ongoing treatment. Yeah, okay, whatever. Ear problems, eye problems. So all these, apparently, epilepsy, obviously, history of head injury, well, obviously, migraines, really, no, come on, get a fucking grip. 2 fucking paracetamol sort you out. Multiple sclerosis, obviously. Schizophrenia, join the army, you'll get that. Obsessive compulsive disorder, you'll probably get that as well. Oh, you'll definitely get alcohol or drug dependency. Yeah, personality disorders. Yeah, these are the things you get when you're in the army, probably. Yeah. Schizophrenia, maybe not so. Obsessive compulsive disorder, yeah. Alcohol and drug dependency, absolutely. Personality disorder, you bet your life. Eating disorder, absolutely. Anxiety and depression, completely. Post-traumatic stress disorder, in bucketfuls. History of self-harm or suicide attempts, you'll get all of them. This is what you get when you join the army after you've been in combat. Because you'll pick all these up. It's the bit they don't tell you about when you go to join. Yeah, when you go where it goes all horrible and things are not nice, these are the things you pick up. Respiratory problem, asthma, depending on severity and need for treatment. Trust me, if shit hits the fan, you can forget that one. Lung disease, obviously, because you could barely win tuberculosis, fair enough. Psoriasis and dermatitis. Whether it's mild or mild dermatitis, this is rubbish. If you suffer from any of them, psoriasis, when the shit hits the fan, you'll be going. Being an organ transplant recipient, food allergy for your diet is allergic, not because you don't like it. Well, no, that'll be ignored. Yeah, that will be. Diabetes, again, only if it's type 1. Some medical, including long-term medication. Moderate or severe COVID-19 infection. What a load of bollocks. That's, if you go by the government figures, that's everybody. We've all had it 20 times, apparently, or whatever. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister is currently ruling out the possibility of conscription. Well, he is, of course, but it's just setting the pace for national service. It's going to come. Rishi Sunak's official spokesman said there's no suggestions of that. The government has no intention to follow through with that. The British military is a proud tradition to be a voluntary force. And there are no plans to change that. Yeah, bollocks. Because there ain't enough, is there? Yeah, none whatsoever, not enough. Any case, number 2 says hypothetical scenarios about potential future conflicts were not helpful. Now, that's called planning. That's what you do. You plan for stuff like that because if shit does hit the fan, at least you know what you're doing. But then again, this is number 10, so hardly surprising we don't plan for anything because we've got no idea what we're doing. And once these get voted out, because they will, and we get Labour in, it'll be even worse. So in any case, there you go. So now I've given you a list of things you can pretend that you've got or that you will gain through your military service. That means you can't be in the military. So even our media are saying, well, if you do get conscripted, just say you got these and you won't get conscripted. It doesn't work like that. If they want to conscript you, they'll conscript you. Don't worry about all those. 99% of them would be ignored. So don't believe that list, except for the bits that you do pick up, like a bad back, bad knees, and all the psychological problems that you will pick up if you serve in the military, especially if you go to combat. Any case, if you enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Whenever you catch up with this video, I hope you have a wonderful day, morning, or afternoon. And with that, and as always, this is Gobster saying, I am going to love you and leave you.